Hey Scorpio, EverlongMystic here. So we have your Loki POKI spread on the table here, and I do have a link in the description box for the post that Russell did. Russell from Wrestling Around. He made a post on LIFFRUMA.com that explains all the placements and what they mean and everything. So go check that out, and I highly recommend doing the spread for yourself because it's very revealing and kind of calls you out. And who doesn't love a good calling out, right? So for you, first placement is basically the thing that you're avoiding. It's the energy that you avoid. You don't want to look at it directly. You're sweeping it under the rug, that kind of thing. It's a shadow aspect that you're not dealing with. And it's very interesting that you have hell. And it's, the keyword here is returning light, but I think for you, Scorpio, it's actually hiding your light. I don't know. It's like you're like a dimming down, because you're supposed to be burning like hell, burn brightly. But I don't think that's necessarily the case. There's some part of your light that you are dimming on purpose because you don't want to go there. So I don't know. I mean, this placement, it talks about, there's fear. It's like you don't want to address something because there's fear there. And the only fear that really pops out to me in this card is like Odin fearing his fate. So I know one of the other signs had in their reading, it was about fearing their fate, like being too vested in the outcome of something. But I don't know what this light is for you, but whatever this light is that you're avoiding, it's actually meant to burn brightly. So, I don't know. I don't know what that... I'm trying to think of an example of what it could be, but nothing is coming to me. Maybe it just means it's different for all of you. So, by not dealing with that, whatever that is, there's something blocked from your life. So, what's being blocked? We have Godmouth. It's like you're blocking some form of unmatched mystical potential within you. You're just blocking it out because you don't want to take a look at this. It's crazy. No, it's not crazy. I've said that like 2 or 3 times in different readings. Like, that's crazy. Don't block that, but like, trust me, when I did mine, I was like, oh crap. I'm like, when I did this for myself, I'm blocking my own destiny. So I swear I'm not picking on you. All right, so this next placement, this is how Loki pokes you. So this is not fun. This is actually kind of, like a little bit scary because you've got swelledness here. You've got the past, you've got that whirlpool, and you got Loki hiding at the bottom, tangling up, grabbing your feet and pulling you into the past, which sucks. This is not the kind of nostalgia that you want, okay? It's like this is the toxic kind, the kind that creeps around you and it chokes you and drags you under into everything that used to be and things that you can't let go of, and it affects your future, and it's just blah. You know what I mean? This is not the whirlpool you want. You don't want to go under. You don't want to get pulled under. That's exactly what Loki is doing when you ignore your mystical potential by dimming that light. Okay. So the next position here, this is either how you feel about it or kind of your reaction to it, to this poking and to this whole situation. And yay, you, Scorpio, you decide to wake up. You're like, yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that whirlpool. I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to wake up. I mean, it's simple. This is very simple. Like, you simply wake up. You're like, yeah, you got my attention. Please proceed. And so the next card here, this placement is kind of something that needs exploring after being made aware of all of this. And it's something that you explore to help you release whatever it is, most likely something from the past for you that makes you dim your light. And so we have towardness, and it's funny because it's like it is about your future. It's about your future. And the thing is, it's like this path to your future. There's all of these things from your past. It's like from past pains that it says, what does it say? Future pathways built from the past, from the pains you project from your heart space. Prune the prickly path of your old future, because your old future is built on this garbage right here. And that Loki keeps pulling you in and like down in to go, yeah, you want a taste of that? And you're like, no, I don't. But the thing is, it's like, that's why you need to explore it, because it'll affect your future. And you don't want an old future, you want a now future. And so here, this is where, ultimately, like where Loki is trying to take you. So we have here 12th, the static needs. And I like this card because not so much that it's 12th, but that it is, to me, it's like about expanding your consciousness and to seeing where, where does your physical self end? Where does your spiritual self or consciousness, like, how far does it reach out? Or is there a barrier? Is there a limit? You know, to me, it seems kind of exploratory here. But it's like Loki is trying to get you to push beyond the perimeter of just he wants you to push your conscious energy beyond. And the thing is, it's like static. You think of static like, I'm thinking of static as something electric. You know, like you touch something and it sparks. It's like, where are you going to spark that energy? You know what I mean? It's like that's what Loki's trying to get you to do. It's like knowing there is also something just about boundaries here. It's like Loki's trying to get you to take a good look at, I don't know, like, it's almost like a recalibration of your boundaries in a way. And so the last placement here, this is something that you must embrace if you want to refresh or renew your life in some way. And it's beautiful because you have Windhorn. I mean, come on. Like, embracing Windhorn is a very beautiful thing because it's talking about what is the... Okay, so like it's talking about like densely tangled emotions, right? But the remedy is implied in the diagnosis. So like all of this gross stuff swirling around in the past, it's like there's a cure, right? The diagnosis, or the remedy is implied in the diagnosis. the cure for the pain is in the pain, right? And I think you kind of already know that a little bit, Scorpio, but it's about being unbound, right? You're unbinding yourself. You're finding your cure. It's funny, it's talking about like returning the chaos, and it talks about draining. It's like, I think like you can actually drain this whirlpool if you want. Drain it. You know? It's like disentangle that shit. Because it's like you're meant to be unbound. You're meant to shine that light. Because you have unmatched mystical potential. Alright, Scorpio, this is your Loki Pokey message, and I thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.